What up, YouTube? It's your boy, and I'm back with another video. And today's topic is about if you feel insecure, watch this video, right? And I'm gonna title that because, everyone is insecure. Everyone. And no matter how highly you think of these people, no matter how brave they look, no matter how dominant and, not scary they look, they're insecure of something, Even me, on my, on my outside of, real life, I display a dominant man, a man who's, very sure of himself, and I for the most part, I am. But of course, I'm insecure to some things, just like the rest of us. Everyone is, right? So everyone is insecure about something. The models you look up to, the fighters, the singers, the dancers, everybody, I tell you this, right? Everybody's unsure of something. There's always something that might be holding somebody back, something that they have in the back of their mind, like, this, that, there's like the scar on me, whatever insecurities you have, it is what it is. We have to learn to live with it because it's very important. It really is, because this could hold you back, like in your mind, everything. Like, for example, my face used to have so much acne, right? And my skin hasn't been the best this couple of weeks, right? But I'm not even tripping on it. I'm eating healthy. I always watch my diet, things like that, wash my face, everything like that, right? But for the person who I was before, who had face full of it, right? And it caught up to only my attention that my sister cared about it. Not even me. I didn't even care about it. You see this pimple right here? Bro, I didn't even care about it for this whole 2 weeks. You feel me? I'm not really stressed or pressed about any of that. I'm watching my diet, of course, everything. Yeah, I want my skin back to how it was before, where it was more clear. But back in the day where I had pimples all over my nose and all over my face, like crazy, it took somebody who was insecure about themselves, which is somebody, close to me, and they pointed it out to me, that big ass pimple on your face or this, that. I was like, I don't even care. I just started laughing, bro, real shit. Cause once you overcome some insecurities like that, where you have one pimple, I know people who would have like her, for instance, she'll have 1, 2, 3, little ass shits. Oh my God, my skin is this, my skin is that. I tell her to watch her diet. No, diet doesn't care about diet. She don't care about any of that shit. She just wants the shit to go away. She's looking at new things to put on her face, is that. But when it truly comes down to your skincare and a lot of things like that, a lot of people overlook their diet, of what they really eat, if they're drinking water, if they're drinking a lot of sugars throughout the day. Some people are made to have, not made, but it's in their genes. For mine example, bro, we had a lot of acne. I had a lot of acne. My sisters did back in the day and shit. But somebody who's insecure about it, I just I was insecure about it, but I overcame it since my skin has been nice and everything like that. Not saying that if I had a face full of pimples I wouldn't be insecure, because that's probably not true. But just having some like this and a few on my side, I'm not even tripping. But it took her to tell me that, right? So like I said, everybody's insecure about some, just some, and a lot of people put out their insecurities on you. If somebody's constantly calling people ugly and everything like that, it's because they probably feel that they're ugly themselves, that they're not sure of themselves deep down inside. And yeah, that's just what a lot of things come down to, you feel me, right? Excuse me. And the hardcore fact is this, right? This is the number one thing that you're not gonna like from this video, right? Your insecurities will never go away. No matter how big, no matter how fat, no matter how skinny, no matter how strong, no matter how much of anything, you're still going to be insecure of something. It's just what it is. And excuse me, it matters if you care about that something as much as, the different problems that you would have if you care about this problem, of being insecure of your skincare or your height. For some people, their height or their weight, their things like that. I'm gonna get into it, right? So even when minimizing the problems, being fat, being ugly, skinny to skinny, short, tall, going from fat to skinny to fat, there's still gonna be problems coming along with it, right? And this is a perfect example for me. Even just I bodybuild. I wouldn't say I'm a full-on bodybuilder, on some Ronnie Coleman shit, but I watch my diet, I watch my macros, I eat and I train 5 to 6 times a week. So I'm in the gym a lot. This is my main purpose for right now. And even as me building my body and me getting strong, me gaining weight, and, you know, me looking better in general, there's still things that I'm insecure about, right? Like, so back in the day when I was skinny, super skinny, I'm like 100 pounds soaking wet, bro. I'm looking at the other guys, like the other bodybuilders. Like, I remember this one day, I was in the locker room. I was a freshman, bro. I was like a senior. So he's like 18, 19. I'm like, what, 14, 13, 14, 15, around that age. And he's like, he was juiced up. He was on roids, but I didn't know this at the time. I see a dude like in the locker room just flexing, like full on double buys, just strong as hell. I'm like, whoa, I want to get like that. Feel me? And I still see this person up today. But, you know, as I'm slowly gaining muscle, I realize that even him, he's not going to be secure of his body. And his body is enhanced. And that's why a lot of people go on enhancing drugs, to performing enhancing drugs, just to look better, to feel better about themselves. But even that type of stuff of just getting juiced up and looking big, now there's more problems even for that too, right? So like, for instance, for me, right, I feel like I got my chest, my back and chest are good, my shoulders is there, but my biceps are still small and I put a lot of work in it or whatever, right? That's something that's like, what problem would you rather have? Me having a problem of me not having muscle before, like being 100 pounds soaking wet, and then me being a person that I'd rather have a problem of my biceps are a little smaller than the rest of my body, or my legs might be a little smaller than the rest of my body, or, you know, just like those type of insecurities. Which problem would you rather have, right? For me, it would be to have at least, you know, like I have some muscle, but my biceps are lacking a little bit. I'd rather have that type of insecurity than me just being 100 pounds soaking wet and just scared and just like, not scared, but just like, you know, just being so insecure of your body within yourself, you know. But me now, I'm way more confident, you know. There's benefits of fixing a lot of problems. You can minimize these problems, but until you truly love yourself and everything like that, they really won't go away, bro. And they're going to continue to be problems until you truly love yourself, right? It's not saying like, you know, it's more so like you look at it from a third person point of view. Like me looking at myself now from when I was 100 pounds soaking wet to look at me now, bro, I would be like, if I were to time travel and see myself right now, like just a younger kid, I would be like, wow, bro, like you came a long fucking way, you know, like, and, you know, I'd have been proud of myself. But the person that I am now, I'm like, we still got a lot of work to do, bro. I don't know what you're proud of, you know, kind of thing, right? Where, even when you compare yourself to people on social media and all of that, bro, it intoxicates your brain, where you just think like, look at his physique. He has like this ab genetic, or like his buys are bigger, or his, you know, he's just naturally bigger and he has like big arms and shit like that. And you kind of want to have that. So I use it as a more so motivation, but you know, it's still like intoxicating my mind a little bit, where I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And this is like, you know, I speak for myself, but this is a lot of different people too. It's called body dysmorphia, where we go into the gym and we're still in the gym looking at our bodies is getting better, but it's like, your legs are a little too little still. Now your upper body and your shoulders and your traps are big, but your legs are small and your quads are small, or your biceps are small, your triceps are small. It's just like, you know, you definitely build a body where you're like, you know, you stand out even on, like at the beach. If I go to the beach, I won't see as nearly as much as like kind of people, I guess, that look like me, who are a little big and everything like that. And, you know, a lot of them are like skinny, fat, or just like, you know, skinny in general. You'll see like that one dude who pops out where like he's kind of swole. That kind of would be me, but still feeling more insecure, or just me like not feeling big enough or something like that. You know, just that's not more so my insecurities. You know, I don't, you know, a lot of people really won't know my insecurities, and I won't portray it. I'm gonna get into that later on. But, you know, whatever's bothering you, you know, just know that there's gonna be still a problem attached to it. No matter, even if you try to fix it, right? If you get a BBL and you get fake ticks and everything like that, now there's a problem where, okay, my ass is fat, or like as a girl, my ass is fat, but does it look right? Like, is it shaped like right? Or is it too big that where, like, my ass is so big that my legs look small? Or like, you know, type of shit. You know, like women do that to make themselves feel better. They put makeup on, all of that. But, you know, it's like hiding their true self, you know. And I can't really speak for women because I'm a man. But, you know, like people who want to get like ab transplants, or just like nose jobs, or just lip jobs, it's a forever ending like insecurity that if you don't fix like naturally, you're not gonna like feel good about yourself, because you know this is gonna go away soon. People with the butt injections and shit for women, you know, first off, a lot of them died. They don't even talk about that. Like, a lot of people get sick and die from that shit. But Then there's the insecurity of like my ass looks so big, and you know, like when they don't think about when they're older how like their body's gonna look, it's gonna look saggy, because they're not people who are gonna go to the gym and do RDLs and all types of stuff to get an ass. They're gonna do what, you know, pay thousands and thousands of dollars to look good for now, but then in the future they're gonna look bad because they're not gonna go to the gym. They're not gonna put in the work and the effort to do that. You feel me? And to maintain it. And at the end of the day, it's still just plastic. For titties, whatever it is, it's plastic. It's not truly who you are. You feel me? And like I said, a lot of bodybuilders are still insecure. You know, even when they get big, they look in the mirror and see what they lack. It's called body dysmorphia. You know, you're big, like we're big now, but it's like your forearm's a little too small, or my calves, or you know, just anything you will pinpoint that is not big enough for you. You work on it and continue to work on it, but it's like everlasting battle until you're truly like really sure of yourself and really love yourself and shit like that. You feel me? And like I said, this goes into the way of, like, you know, I read this book and I just finished it, and it truly changed my point of view. You know, it had me tearing yesterday. It had me on, like, you know, just like, what the fuck is the purpose of life, if, you know, shit like that, you know, like death, and it talks about dying and, you know, not to be scared of it and all of that type of shit, right? And it's called the Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. I've been saying this past couple videos, please go read that book. It's only 200 pages, bro. I got that shit done in a week and a half, bro. Just like an hour a day, just that shit got done within a week and a half, and now I'm on to my next, right? So in the book, it says, choose what problems to give a fuck about, because if you give a fuck about everything, you're going to be insecure. You're just going to be worried about everything. You know, if I give a fuck about how this person thinks of me, I'm going to need to change my character or something like that. You feel me? Like, if you're too insecure or something, or if you care about what every people telling you, you know, it's a bad thing. It really is, bro, because when you just put it from an out, like, you know, when I'm stuttering, you know, when you really don't give a fuck about something, like the feeling, because you don't give a fuck about it. You just don't feel it. You just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, somebody try to tell you this, you just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you just keep it moving. Or like, when you really don't give a fuck, like your attention's just not even there to give a fuck. So you don't even know what it is to give a fuck, because you don't give a fuck. Like, you feel me? Like, it's funny to think of it like that, but when you truly don't give a fuck about something, shit naturally comes and gravitates towards you, bro. And like I said, it's what problem you want to choose, like, to feel about. You know, like, if you're fat or if you're skinny, I'd rather have the problem of being fit and have a little bit of body dysmorphia than me being skinny and just being shriveled up and just insecure that I have no muscle. But, like, you know, once you get up to have muscle, bro, you're gonna feel more secure. I'm not saying you're gonna be, you know, you have to truly love yourself, and that takes a lot of time. You feel me? It takes a lot of time to really, you know, just love yourself and shit. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, it's not something that, you know, you look in the mirror and say, I love myself, and you go about the day. Like, no, I'm trying to tell you guys the truth. Like I'd rather give a fuck about me being swoller and getting bigger, and then I go on the beach and I look better and shit like that than most people. Or, you know, it's not even about most people, just feel better within myself and have the confidence, and my aura feels much better than being on the beach as a skinny kid where I'm insecure, this, that, you know, like, I'm walking around, this guy's bigger than me. Like, you know, you feel me? It's what problem you want to choose. I'd rather have the problem of me thinking my arm's a little too small and I got to work on them than being skinny and not having muscle at all. You feel me? And the same thing for fat. You know, I'd rather be swole, or just like, you know, like a little less, like more lean, than being a fat dude who's like, you know, who can hardly run. And there's benefits of like you transforming yourself. You're going to feel naturally better and engraved in your body. I know from my body, you know, like shit like that, bro. I don't know. I go to the gym. I got a tank top on, bro. Like, I see people staring. Like, I see people in the back, you know. I'm not saying I go to some commercial ass gym or like some big ass bodybuilder gym. I go to Planet Fitness, and, you know, like half of the people there are like just there to talk and shit. You feel me? So like when they see somebody putting in work and like I'm in there, I'm hitting double buys, bro. I'm flexing. I'm trying to like get a pump and really see how I look and how my body's changing. You know, I get respect from other people, you know. Even when I don't even have anything, like they see me there, they put in the work. People come and like talk to me and just like shake my hand. I give them, you know, like they nod their head at me as with respect. You feel me? Like, that's just what it comes along with it. There's a lot of benefits to it. You feel me? And you know, since your insecurities will never go away, you must learn to embrace them. You know, the only way they'll go away until you truly love yourself. You know, you carry on and shit like that. But that takes time, right? So learn to maneuver yourself with confidence throughout your days, and then ultimately you'll end up not giving a fuck about your insecurities and will feel free. You'll feel at last like, yeah, I feel better. Like, you know, you feel just like a big relief, you know. It probably won't go away, but you'll feel more relieved, you know. Like, and this is like a longer video. I don't even know. Like, I'm really just spitting shit. And, you know, like, insecurities, it all stems down to just us being humans, bro. Like, a lot of people, you would think, like, man, if you try to hear, like, some hypocrite-ass dude, like, try to talk about, I'm not insecure, I'm not this, yeah, we are, but, you know, I'm not going to tell you it. You know, you say, are you insecure? No, I'm not going to tell you I'm insecure. Why would I tell you my weaknesses and shit? You feel me? And I'm going to get on to that right now, right? So, in life, you must hide them. You must hide your insecurities, because if you're walking around in school or you're walking around the wave, you know, wherever you go, and you're just, like, not somebody who sees themselves as confident, and, you know, you don't feel confident, but, you know, you don't try to at least, like, fake it, where you walk with your shoulders up, and, you know, you feel good, and you let air come out your belly, and you got, like, a mass presence about you, then you're gonna be like the other, just a regular dude, bro. You're gonna be like the regular people that you see every single day, bro. Like, like a lot of robots, I'm telling you, bro. Just a lot of robots that don't know about, you know, what confidence could do for you. Just what carrying yourself like a man, and just, you know, embracing it, right? Like, I always think about confidence, bro. I always think about this one girl in high school, bro. I still to this day don't know what the hell it was about her. And she was valid. Like, she looked good. She was like a solid 7.5, right? Like, she didn't have no titties. Her ass was little and everything like that. But she was the baddest bitch in the school. And I finally, like, leveled it down to her confidence, because she, you know, like, she was like, I don't know, it was kind of like a fuck you bitch type of thing. Like, where she would be like somebody call her pretty or some shit, and she'd be like, thank you, I know, or something like that. And I'll be like, man, fuck this bitch. Like, who does she think she is? Like, but then it's like, damn, like, she naturally has that aura. Like, she had, like, the chest up, everything. Like, she didn't have big titties or ass. Like, but she had a pretty face, like a 7.5 to 8. But it gave her, like, that 3 points to where she's, like, a 10 now, bro. Like, she's valid. Like, you feel me? Like, it makes you crave her more. Like, and I was like, I don't know what it is about this girl, bro. No funny shit. Like, so, you know, if you're going to be bottled up with your emotions, all scared, you know, not trying to fake it, at least, like, you know, she's definitely insecure of something, of things, like, within her own life, but she's not going to portray it to the rest of the people. Why would she? Like, there's no benefits of you trying to be scared and timid and just, like, walk with your, you know, like the regular people, and just look at their phone when they're walking, all scary and shit. Walk with your shoulders back. And I say this a lot, too, in a lot of my videos. Just walk with your shoulder back, like, dominant, bro. Like, take space. Take up some space, bro. Like, real shit. Right? So you must learn to hide them. There are mental battles that you need to fight alone, so that you can grow up and level up, bro. So that you could grow and level up for real, right? Once you overcome the insecurities, you feel more better, and you're more confident. You're more better about yourself. If you're fat and you get swollen and everything, you feel better. You just, you know, just what naturally happens. And then the insecurity slowly starts to go away, bro. It slowly starts to go away. It might be still there, that, oh, I got a chunk of fat right here or something like that, but you feel much better than yourself than you were when you were completely fat or some shit, right? So these are battles that, you know, I'm not saying that you can't go to somebody and talk, but these are battles that, you know, even when you go and talk and try to make yourself feel better with, like, therapists or even people, it's still a battle that you have to fight yourself. If you're fat, you have to get skinny. That's a battle only you can handle, only that you can have. You know, yeah, you can have gym partners or whatever, but, you know, even if the gym partner takes a week off, are you going to take a week off? Like, that's what you're going to do? It's a battle between you, not because of them. They're there. You have to fight it yourself. You have to do it and overcome it. And then once you overcome it, you just feel more better about yourself, bro. And you level up for real. Right? Like I said, you mustn't be the person who is shriveled up and scared all the time. Just like, I'm insecure, some shit, bro. Like, you're not going to get any benefits from that. There's nothing in benefiting from shit like that, bro. And once overcoming them, you'll have confidence, and people will look up to you and want to be like you and respect you. Right? Like, I know that if there's younger kids in the gym, or, like, I remember even being in, like, high school and just, like a little kid, like, I don't know, I was, like, only a junior or a sophomore at the time, and I didn't have much muscle. Like, I was very skinny, but, like, once you, like, skinny, you could, like, get some muscle on you a little bit. Like, you could see it because you're skinny, you know? It's like you're shredded almost. I just remember this one kid, and I actually ran into him, like, a little while ago, where he was like, hey, man, I'm trying to be like you and get like you, because he would see me there, like, almost every single day working. I swear to you, bro. Like this was like a nonstop just like battle of me really doing this, of just like trying to overcome the things that I'm insecure about. And he was like, I'm trying to get like you. And I'm looking at me like, really? Like, I'm telling him like, for real? Like, and I was little as hell, you feel me? I was still like 115, 120 pounds, 100, maybe like 130, maybe like 125, 120, whatever, within that range. I'm looking at myself like, for real, bro? Like, like out of everybody in here, like, for real, me? And he's like, yeah, bro, like, you low-key inspired, you feel me? Like, something like that. I was like, whoa. Like, and that had made me so much more happier, because I realized that, you know, especially over time now, like, I've gotten bigger, and I'm not saying I'm super big or anything like that. Trust me, I'm still not to where I want to be, but I am saying, like, I have respect. Like, people want to, like, if there were to be somebody to learn from, they would learn from me, that would like to do my workouts. I post my workouts and stuff like that, so they look up to me. And I heard another kid from my old high school where he was like, yeah, bro, you got me into the gym, like, you know, for me posting my lift videos and just, like, stuff like that. You know, he's like, yeah, bro, you inspired me to go to the gym. I was like, wow, because that was, like, one of my low mans, too. Like, he was, like, a really good kid, you know. I liked him a lot. And so, like I said, once overcoming, people are going to look up to you. Like, they're going to want to be like you and, like, respect you. You feel me? Like, shit like that. But then this is where the point of, like, that book where I got a little emotional at the end of reading that shit, to keep it real with you, bro, where it's like, but at the end, all of this doesn't matter. Whatever, you know, the thing with our insecurities is just, it's only us is just being insecure shit. You know, not a lot of people are going to know it. Even if, like, say my hair was done this way or it was bad, and, like, you know, I'm still walking with confidence, anything like that, and I get like a nice hair, like somebody tells me like, hey, I like your hair or something, like a compliment. You know, you'll feel less insecure, but you're still like, wait, for real? Like what? Like, you're like confused, you feel me? Like, your hair, you think your hair is not as good, but then you get another compliment from someone else, so you just like, you're like, what is it to be insecure about? Like, you know, it's just hair. You know, at the end of the day, our bodies are just bodies. You know, like, I'm not saying don't, and this is where I got a little confused, where like the author was saying like we're all gonna die anyways, this, that, and the third. But I was still thinking like, I'm still gonna want to be like the person who I am every single day, where I'm more disciplined, and, you know, like, it just was truly like hurting my ego and trying to like, and like going against my beliefs of me just like working hard every day and doing this, like that. Because, you know, like, it goes over in the book, like, that money is in everything and all this, that, and third. So I understand that, truly. I really do. But, you know, just me being that person day to day, where I'm, like, really doing what I got to do, and just, you know, very disciplined and ambitious. And just for at the end to say that it doesn't matter because, like, you know, like, we're going to die. Yeah, I understand that. But more so, like, I'm, like, you know, like, I would see, like, if I told somebody without telling them, like, you have to be in shape and be like that, they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna die anyway, so I might as well eat all the junk I want to eat, or just eat whatever I want, live however I want, you know. But like, learning discipline, like, is very important, everything like that. So a person who doesn't have discipline or anything, or ambitious, they gonna think of it like, you know, I'm gonna die anyway, so like, kind of YOLO, I'm gonna eat like this cheesecake right now or some shit, like, and eat all of this garbage, and, you know, it kind of like confused me a little bit, right? So beyond our human bodies, we have souls. We have a soul inside of us, and I became these past couple of months, I'm becoming more spiritual, meditating and really praying and talking to God, and really trying to, you know, go to church. And, you know, I haven't went to church, but, you know, I just want to have a really good relationship with God, and, you know, maybe reading the Bible and stuff like that, for real. Like, you know, like, the things I've been thinking, you guys probably wouldn't believe, but, you know, like I said, our bodies have souls. So when we die, bro, this body doesn't matter. We gonna leave this shit, our face, eyebrows, face, pimples, short, tall, whatever, that shit is left. Our soul is the only thing that flies up to heaven, or to maybe hell, or whatever, and, you know, stuff like that. So we don't take our bodies with us. Our souls leaves it behind. Our bodies is just like a glob of meat, like, that we were born with. Yeah, I'm Spanish, you know, whatever, I'm tan, whatever, whether you're black, white, whatever, that shit is done. It's our souls that would leave this earth. And when we go to heaven, we truly see ourselves for who we are. We have everlasting life. But, you know, say if you're not spiritual, you don't believe in God, or, you know, like, you're not Christian or whatever, or you believe a different faith. I believe in every religion, though. It says, but at the end of but at the end, if you aren't spiritual, it won't matter. You will still have the same result, which is death. You will die. You're not going to be like for Buddhism, I think they die, like the people who believe they die and then reincarnated into something else, right? Like maybe they're reincarnated to like a squirrel or just like another human, or just like, you know, they're reincarnated to something else. Right, so I don't really know how that works. I'm more of a Christian, so I believe I'm going to heaven and, you know, trying to live more righteous and everything like that. But, you know, at the end, it equals death. Like, we're all dead. We're going to die. Yes, we're going to die. You know, like, I had to swallow that shit yesterday. Like, I was just like, damn, we're going to die. Like, it's just what happens. You know, a squirrel's going to die. A crocodile's going to die. Whatever. We're going to die. We're human. That's what we're made to do, to die. At the end of no matter how long you last, you know, even people in the Bible used to be like 800 years old or some shit. I don't even know how that worked, but, you know, by like, I don't know when our death is going to be, but you know, you're going to die. So at the end, all of this truly doesn't matter of you being insecure, because the way your hair looks today, when you die, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the way your teeth, this, that, everything you could be insecure about, your height, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, because you're going to die. You're truly going to die, bro. Like, it's just what it is, bro. And you have to take the pill and swallow it and not be afraid of death, you know? And that's something I did yesterday. I'm not going to lie. So, you know, one last tip that could help you try to really stop being insecure, you know, like stop you from comparing yourself to others, is social media, right? This social media shit is something that is so pushed nowadays, because everything's on social media. Businesses, influencers, everything like that. Even what I want to do for a little bit of my job, I want to be an influencer, you know, influence the world, give people good advice, and, you know, have my physique and try to inspire others. But, you know, me constantly comparing myself to people, and, you know, constantly on the app seeing people living better lives than me, it makes me feel less complete on my life. It makes me feel like, damn, bro, you're not doing shit and stuff like that. And yeah, it pushes you to go harder a little bit. But, you know, when you keep seeing people who look better than you, aka, or, you know, they look better than you, or they're, you know, they have more money, they have more women and everything like that, it takes a toll on you psychologically, bro, where you really think about it in your head, you know, even outside of the app, where you log off the app and you just like, you know, I remember sometimes I used to wake up every single day, go on my Instagram, you know, and I would hate to see people who were up earlier than me. I used to hate that shit. I don't know why it made me feel less productive. It made me just feel worse about myself, and I carry that energy throughout my day. And energy is everything. And just, you know, social media in general, how they look, everybody photoshopping, everybody's getting BBLs, everybody's doing all of that type of weird shit. So it just really doesn't matter, bro. They're gonna show you what they want to show you, but they're gonna show you that, yeah, I'm in a relationship and we're taking selfies, kissing each other, and we're in Dubai doing this, but then they won't show you that the part where bro is cheating and fucking these other hoes in Dubai or something like that. They won't show you that. It's just such a hard way to really fucking understand this shit, because there's a lot of good things on social media, and I'm not arguing against that, but I'm arguing against just it in general. Just, you know, you making yourself feel worse just being on this shit all the time. And I see people in my family, I see people older than me, bro, on this shit more than me, bro. And that's why I constantly stop that shit, because I realize growing up in Generation Z, you're going to hear a lot about this now, where it's bad for you, where it is. You're going to hear about this within the next few years and everything like that. Ever since, you know, social media became a thing, you know, it's just a lot of like anxiety, a lot of just all types of shit that's happening within people in our generation without them knowing. And, you know, like the robots, like our parents and shit, like they're not gonna understand that, you know, this shit is bad. They're just gonna be like, oh, like, what? Look at this video. Like, watch this video. They're not gonna realize that they're hooked and addicted to it. Like a crackhead addicted to smoking crack and shit. They're not gonna realize, yeah, I'm addicted to my phone. I'm on my phone like 8-10 hours a day. They don't realize it, bro. I'm telling you. They watch the mass TVs every single day. So what's the difference from them watching TV to them watching it on their phone and shit like that? You feel me? Like, social media is just not made for what it's supposed to be, right? Like, I really just don't like social media anymore. Like, I don't know, like, I really just, I got a certain hatred for this shit, and I'm still on it sometimes. Yes, I'm still on TikTok trying to post my videos, and when I try to post my videos, I scroll up, and I just magically go, like, the first thing that pops up on TikTok is your For You, so you just kind of just, without you realizing, you scroll, and then it goes like 20 minutes past, 30 minutes, I'm like, what the fuck have I been doing, bro? You're supposed to be making your videos and shit like that. So this happens to me. I did not want to make this video that long. I just realized, damn, it's 30 minutes, bro. But this is definitely an important topic where I think people really need to watch and really listen to this video throughout the whole, watch the whole end to the end. And, you know, it made myself feel much better when I started to realize things and writing these things down and really try to help people. So, you know, stay yourself, stay 300, and whatever you do in life, trust me, I believe in you, bro.